In this video, I will show you how you can create a journal using BookBolt for Amazon KDP. I'm going to show you how you can make low-content books that are very easy to create, and then you can sell online on Amazon. For this video, we'll be using BookBolt to basically create our book, and I'll demonstrate on how you can use Canva for your book cover, okay? And before starting with the video, if you want to follow along with this tutorial, please do make sure to click the link down below to sign up for a free trial on BookBolt. There will be a discount code for you, but more on that later on in the video. So to start things off, let's actually come to Amazon and look at this user, okay? It says composition notebook, college ruled, vintage, fungi, botanical, illustration composition book. So basically, this is an aesthetic journal for your school, college, office, work, or whatever reasons you want it to be. And you can see on this page, you can see tons and tons of other journals, and all they have like the same thing. They just have composition book written over them, and then they have a really nice and aesthetic background to it. Okay, a very nice cover, basically. So on the point of this, we can see that this person is an independent publisher. Like, he's not associated with anyone. He publishes all through himself, because most of the publishers on Amazon, they have their name and they have some other name with them. So basically what that means is that this person illustrated it, but another person published it, okay? But this person illustrated it and published it. Basically, he did everything himself, okay? And that is what we're going to be doing. So if I were to actually go on this person's profile to actually see this author on Amazon, so we can see top Emmett Oldsworth titles. So you can see the title that we were just in. Then we can see tons and tons of other ones. So let's say I'm going to click on this one just to give you an example. And look at this. Again, a journal. It's pretty much the same thing, okay? He pretty much has the same books throughout. They just have a different cover, okay? So they're all the same journals. Everything is same inside, but just the outside is different because the art on the covers is different. Okay, it depends on your niche, okay? Whatever genre you want to go with. Maybe you're, a bit on the horror quirky side and you can go with this, or maybe you're just a friendly earth lover and you can go with these flowers or mushrooms, fungi, whatever you please. So you can see that this person has journals in all styles. Now there is a way for you to be just like this, okay? You can be an independent publisher on Amazon. Now you're probably wondering how. By using BookBolt. Okay, that is exactly why we're going to be talking about BookBolt, and that is exactly why we're going to be going into great depth and detail. Okay, so please do make sure to fully watch this video till the end. Now, selling these books, basically these journals, is an amazing business model. Now, you're probably wondering how. Basically, these journals don't take a lot of time to make. Okay, they're going to take you about 15 to 20 minutes. And that's just for one journal. You can make tons and tons of journals out of just one journal. Like, once you've made one journal, then you're just going to have to change their cover. Okay, that's all you're going to need to do. So basically, that's why it's a good business model, because a lot of people buy it as well. And you can keep a decent price for them. So you can see $6.99, which is, let's say $7. And in $7, let's say even if 10 people buy it, that's $70. And the fun thing about this is that it's passive income. So it's a really good business model, and it just helps you achieve the best ratings on Amazon. And with good ratings, obviously you're going to become a top seller on Amazon, and more people are going to buy from you. Now, by selling these books, you outsource the production to Amazon, okay? Because these books aren't directly associated with Amazon. You're just uploading it on Amazon, so you're outsourcing the production to them, okay? You're not like giving them any licenses or something like that. It's totally by yourself, okay? So that's what outsourcing is. Now, you only have to create the book once. So let's say, we have this book over here. Now, this book, although the covers are different for all of them, but their interior is the same. It's just journal lines, okay? And as I said, you only have to create the book once, and after that, you can just create different covers, okay? Just as this person, Emmett Oldsworth, has done, okay? And if you want to, you can check out his page on Amazon yourself, just to, get an idea what I'm actually talking about. And Amazon offers an amazing platform to sell the actual books on, because obviously, as you can see, Amazon has a very different book section. And in this book section, you get very good buying rates, okay? You can put up your BSRs over here, which is your bestsellers, okay? And if you get high on the BSR, which is your bestseller rank, then obviously the rating goes up and the journals bought from you, the rate of journals bought from you, they go up as well. So Amazon is an absolutely amazing platform to start this journey on. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and I welcome you to voyage on this journey with me because we're gonna have a lot of fun with this video and it's gonna be really helpful to you. Now, the best thing about selling journals on Amazon is that it can become passive income. Now, let me explain to you what that means. First of all, there's active income. Okay, now what is active income? Active income is basically, you going and doing some work. Okay, so let's say I'm going to let's say business administration company where I'm, doing finance or something like that, or maybe business administration. I'm an executive assistant or something. Now, when I do some work, I will be paid for it, but I won't be paid more. Okay. I'm going to need to have to do more work to be paid more. Okay. That's basically your active income. So you get paid for the work you do. Passive income, on the other hand, is let's say I have this journal and I've uploaded it on Amazon, just one journal. Okay. No more. Now, once I've uploaded this journal, more people are going to buy it and slowly the money's going to start coming in. So I'm not doing any work. I just did work one time, uploaded the journal, and the money just started coming in, and it keeps coming in time by time. So let me give you an example. The best example for this would be a video game, let's say. So let's say there's a Red Dead Redemption 2, the Rockstar Games game. It's a very amazing game. Rockstar are still making money off of it to this day, even though it's been like 6 to 7 years to that game, but they're still making money off of it. So that's basically passive income. You sell a product at one point in your life and then you keep making money off of it behind the scenes. So that's passive income, and that's what you can do on Amazon making journals. Okay. Now, enough talk about Amazon. Let's actually get into the process of making your journals. So basically, we're going to come over to bookbold.io. Okay, we can see Meet Bookbold, create and scale a book publishing business without writing a single word with their innovative software solutions. Now, how does Bookbold work? Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to sign in. You're going to sign in and you're going to come to this page. Now, let me show you how you're going to sign in. Obviously, you can get the free 3-day free trial or just click the link in the description below, which I'm going to get into detail by the end of the video. So please do make sure to keep on watching. So once you create your account, you're going to come to login in the top right corner. And once you log in, it's going to ask you to sign in and everything. And obviously, you're going to make sure to put in your email, your password. And once you log in, what's going to happen is that you're going to come to a page like this. Okay. Now, you're probably confused that, this doesn't look like a studio where I'm going to be publishing and creating books. You're right, because this is the research section. This is where you're going to research your book. So, if you want to research, you can come here. You have product, seller, cloud, book scout, etc., etc. So you can come to products, let's say. You're probably wondering what this stuff does. So what the product stuff does is that it gives you different products related to niche genres that you want to search for. So let's say I'm going to put in keyword journal. Okay, journal's the keyword. And category, I'm going to keep the category at general. Yeah, just keep it general. Then we're going to search it. And you're going to see tons and tons of different journal book products. And you can obviously scour these. You can check how they are. You can see their ASIN code, their reviews, their ratings, and a whole lot of other stuff that it has to provide. And as you can see, you get tons and tons of details and data about this, including their related keywords and their keyword counts. Okay. And then you can do the same with cloud. Okay. On cloud, you can get all the basic data about these journals if you want to. So once you go on cloud, again, you can search by relevancy. Okay, so let's say I'm going to keep it in the top 100. Category, I'm going to go with journal, obviously. Price range, I'm going to keep it under $50, and I'm going to begin it off of $3 or $4. And this is your bestsellers rank. Okay, this is basically how much they rank in bestsellers. I'm going to keep it under 50 or near 50,000. And once we search it, obviously it's going to give us the books that we search for. And look at this. And it gives us all the data. It gives us title, author, publisher, reviews, ASIN code, which is basically, a special designated code to a book. You can see the publication date. You can see the price that they're released at. And you can see the amount of users that actually bought it. So let's say this price is $25.19. 1,400, almost 1,500 users have bought this. So how crazy is that? That's really incredible. And as I said, passive income, amazing way to do this. So enough talk about this. Okay, this is obviously the research section, and you can come and check this out anytime you want. let's actually go into the publishing. So to go into the BookBolt Studio, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here on research and you're going to click on create. Now, once you click on create here, it gives you BookBolt Studio. We're going to click on it and we're going to head straight into the studio and get into the editorial bit. Okay. And trust me, this is all good fun. Now, once you're here, obviously this is not necessary. This is my past project. So to create a new project, what you're going to do is you're going to come up here on the top left and you're going to click on project and click on new project. Now, once you click on new project, it's going to ask you your project settings. So I'm going to choose the project settings and I'm going to explain everything on the way. So first of all, you have project type. Now, basically, you have these things, paperback and hardcover. Now, paperback is basically, where you can easily basically digitalize some PDF. So paperback is digital stuff. Hardcover is obviously physical stuff. Hardcover, something that will be printed and given out to people in the flesh. Now, obviously, we're making a journal, so I'd rather keep it on a paperback for now. So we're going to go paperback, cover, and interior. Cover and interior, obviously, as it says, you're going to get to add a cover and you're going to get to edit the interior. So we're going to go with that. Then there's project name. We're going to just keep it a very basic name. We're going to call it journal. Then there's the trim size, okay? Now, in my opinion, the best trim size would be 7.5 by 9.25, okay? And you are going to have to do research on which size you want for your books. In my opinion, this works best for me in journals, but you don't necessarily need to go with this. Just do your research on Google or maybe even Amazon and check what is the best size for you. Now, once you do that, obviously, we're going to go into the page count. Now, a journal needs a lot of pages, obviously, so we're going to keep the page count at 110. And once you do that, basically, just keep this default. We don't want to mess with that. And we're going to go ahead and click on Create Project. Now, basically, what's going to happen from here is that you're going to get this basic template, okay? Now, this is basically a blank canvas template, and this is the book cover template that we have, okay? This is where we're going to paste our book cover. Now, basically, what I'm going to show you now is the work that I did on Canva. Now, obviously, we're going to head over to canva.com as so. And once you head over to Canva, obviously, if you're not familiarized with Canva, let me show you how you're going to work with this. So you're going to come up here on what will you design today? And, you could search up tons of things. You can search up notebook, composition book, but the best thing, in my opinion, to search would be journal. And once you search up journal, it's going to give you this over here. Now, once you go on this, it's going to start giving you all these journal templates, and you're going to choose whichever one looks best for you. These are the results of Canva, and you're just going to scroll down and check whichever one's best for you. Obviously, if you have the pro version of Canva, you can go with the pro versions as well. I'm going to keep it on the free version for now. Okay, so we can see, tons and tons of different journals. For now, let's keep it really nice, clean, and simple. I'm going to go with this one. This one looks pretty nice, looks pretty aesthetic. And, and again, you don't necessarily need to go with this. You can go with tons and tons of these templates if you want to. So yeah, I'm going to go with this one because it gives me the most liberty to design it. So I'm going to go ahead and click on customize this template. Now, once you do that, it basically allows you to bring yourself into this dimensional size. Now, obviously, this size that we have is, as you can see, 8.5 by 11 inches, okay? Now, our size on BookBolt is 7.5 to 9.25. So how are you going to resize this? Basically, to resize your template, what you're going to be doing is you can go into resize as so, and you can just write 7.5 to 9.25 over here. Okay, now obviously for this, you're going to need Canva Pro. If you don't have Canva Pro, don't worry, I have you covered on that as well. There is a way that you can keep your own size for your template and do your editing. So you're going to go on create a size, click on custom size. We're going to write our dimensions, obviously 7.5 to 9.25. Obviously, remember, switch it to inches because we don't want pixels. So 7.5, then we go on the height, I'm going to write 9.25. And once you do this, you're going to click on create new design. Now, once you do that, basically, it's going to open up a page like this. And now you're wondering, how am I going to add the template? Okay, because there were some good templates out there for journals. don't worry, just come up here on the top left hand corner where it shows you templates, search up template, and then just find the template that you want to go with. Okay. So obviously you're going to have to do a little bit of searching if you want to go with the same template that you chose previously. So obviously I'm not going to waste a lot of time with that. I'm going to go with the template that I think is best on hand right now. So let's go with this one. Okay. A very floral look at a template. So there we go. Look at that. So now we have a 7.5 to 9.25 template. Now, what you can do is you can further on add elements to this. They're probably wondering, what do you mean add elements? Let me show you. First of all, you're going to come to elements over here and you can start adding things that you think might make it look good. So let's say I'm going to add a few hearts up here. Obviously make sure that they don't, make the journal look too weird, because obviously as we can see the dark color right now is not matching with it. So I'm going to keep it a bit shade, a bit pinkish shade, and then obviously let's say it's a floral design, right? So you can write flowers in your journal as so. And once you write flowers, obviously go with a decent flower design. Let's go with this one. And you can, keep it here. Right with the journal title. Obviously, you can twist it a bit as well as so. And look at that. Obviously, I'm going to make it a bit smaller so it doesn't cover our title. Yeah, there we go. Now, you get the journal gist of it. Okay, this is how your basic journal planning is going to work. And then obviously, if you want to mess with the color, I'd say it looks best related to the stuff that we have right now. But yeah, that's how you can add elements and make your title stand out even more. Okay, so obviously I added very few elements, but you can add even more if you want to. But I think my design is pretty much full right now, so I don't think I need to add more. Now, obviously, as I stated, changing colors is also a great part of making your elements stand out as well. So as you can see, you can do this, and let's say this flower over here, I want to make it into a bit of a teal shade. Yeah, there we go. So, give it a bit of a custom touch. Wait, I'm going to make this one into, yeah, there we go. That looks better. So yeah, you get the point. Now, once you've, added elements, changed some color, and, you're good with everything to go, you're going to make a back page. Okay. So a back page is basically the same as your cover page, but it just does not have text on it. So let me show you how you're going to make that. So we're going to do this. We're going to copy all of this. Okay. We're going to control C this, like the whole page, basically. So copy the whole page. We're going to go on add page. You're going to paste the page over here. And there you go. That's your back page. That's done. So just make sure to not have the title and anything. And yeah, that's basically your back page. So it doesn't have any text or any, if you want to add elements, you can, but I would prefer it to be pretty much blank. And once you've done this, you're going to go ahead and start downloading these covers. Now, how are you going to download these covers? You're going to come up here on the top right and click on share. You're going to go on download. Once you click on download, you're going to go on file type. Now, obviously, you're probably wondering that if we're going to print it out, then you should do it in PDF. No, we're not going to print it out right now. We're going to add this into our book bolt. So we're going to do PNG. And once you do PNG, we're going to click on download, and it's going to download both these things, okay, our front and our back. Now, once this is done downloading, you can also mess around and create more book covers in Canva, just so we get a little liberty on what we're working with over here. So let's say this was a very floral design. Let me go with a bit of a dark design as well. Yeah, I like this one over here. This one looks pretty nice. So I'm going to add this over here, and I'm going to copy this. Again, do the same thing. Come back here and paste it. Now, this is a pretty open design, so it gives us some liberty to do some editing with it as well. So obviously we can see that it's a dark design, so we're going to want some, we can add colorful flowers into this. So let's say I'm going to keep this here, and we're going to start making the colors white. And you can start making them all white if you want to. You know what? Yeah, this one won't work. So let's go. Yeah, let's go with that. That is going to look good. Change the color to white. Yeah, that matches a lot. Don't worry, we're going to mess around with its opacity a bit. It's going to look much better. And we're going to take the same thing and we're again going to make it white. You're going to rotate it. Make sure it's a perfect 180. There we go. You're going to bring it right here, right beyond the edge. Now, once you have these, make sure to take down the opacity so it doesn't overpower the whole thing. Again, same, go to the opacity, make sure it's the same as the bottom right one, and there we go. And then you can add more, these type of flower designs. Again, I'm going to make sure to make this white. And once you have done that, now look at this. I'm going to about to do a very fun thing. So you're going to do this. You're going to go on position. You're going to go to back. Now, this has gone back, but you can see the text can't be seen. Don't worry. Again, we're going to go on the opacity and we're going to make it, yeah, look at that. And then you can obviously enlarge the size of it if you want to. That's sort of dependent on you. But yeah, you get the point. So that's your basic, cover. And as you can see, we did a lot of editing with it. We made it look much better. So look at that. That's a pretty nice cover, in my opinion. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty decent. Again, I'm going to position it like that. And there we go. So it looks pretty fun. Looks pretty nice. Daily Journal has a dark wipe to it. And then you have the back page as well. Okay. And, okay, you know what? I'm going to add this on the back page as well. So I'm going to copy it, come here, and add that. And there we go. So, you get the whole vibe of it. It's pretty fun to do this, and you can create tons and tons of more book covers as well, because that's all you're going to need to mainly create. Okay, so I have 2 book covers now and 2 back pages, so I'm going to download them. So once we do this, what we're going to do is we're going to come here on Book Studio. Like, you clearly saw how quickly I just made 2 book covers. Now we're only going to use one of the book covers currently, so I'm going to go with the first one over here. Obviously, they're going to give it to you in a zip, so do make sure to extract the file. Now, once you've done this, what we're going to do is we're going to come over to our Book Studio. Once you're in your Book Studio, now over here to import your images, what you're going to do is you're going to click on File Library, as so. Once you click on File Library, you're going to go on Upload Image. You're going to go on the extracted file that we just took, choose both of these images, and upload it. Now, once you upload these images, this is going to be obviously in the file gallery of your Book, and you're going to add these images one by one into your design. So I'm going to add the first image, and once you add the first image, obviously you're going to see that it's going to fit perfectly, and look at that. It actually fits very perfectly with the whole design. Once you do that, then we're going to take our back page, go on File Library, take the back page, and you're going to see that it's going to fit perfectly on the left-hand side. So we're going to just bring it here in a singular line, and there you go. So, really amazing stuff. And don't worry, like, if you think you want to make a few tweaks, you can just make it using your arrow keys, and there you go. So we just made our book cover and our back cover, and look at it. It looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Now, we're going to start making interior templates. Okay, interior templates are basically where you're going to choose on your interior. And to choose templates from Bookbolt, what you're going to do is you're going to go on Page Templates as so. And once you go on Page Templates, you get tons and tons of these things. Now, for these templates, we're going to go with College Ruled template. Okay, now College Ruled is basically a template with these rulings. Okay. Now, you could either go with college ruled or you can just go with ruled, okay, depending on whatever is available for you. So I'm going to go with ruled, where I'm going to go, there we go, here's college ruled. So we're going to go with this. And then obviously, you're going to apply it to all of your pages. So to apply it all to your pages, you're just going to obviously go ahead, choose all the pages that you have. And to choose them, it's pretty easy. Just go ahead and do this, or you can just do this, okay. And as you go down, you're going to choose more and more and more. You're going to Control C it basically. So let me Control C all of this, and I'm going to be right back. Now, as you can see, I have chosen all of the templates as so, okay, except the main cover page, because obviously you don't want to mess with that. So College Ruled, click on Next. Here they're going to ask you the margins, okay. Now, originally it's going to be 0, 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to go with 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. We're going to go with 1 on this, margin bottom 1, and this one as well. Okay. Between the line inches, you can mess with this if you want to. I don't really want to mess with that, neither with the stroke width. Then there's the line colors. Now, obviously, it's going to be a bit gray, but I like it to be really dark. So I'm going to go with dark and click on OK. And there we go. We have really dark lines now. You have bleed mode. This doesn't really matter, so I'd keep it on, the custom default. And once you do that, you're going to finally click on submit. Now, once you submit the interior, as you can see, it starts inserting the templates into the pages that we have. Now, obviously, as you can see, the cover template that we made is unfaced, okay? There's no messing around with that because clearly I didn't choose that. But if we go into this page over here, look at that. We have our college rule template as so. And as you can see, the 1-1 margins have divided it a bit from the main grid lines. And I did that because, so people have a bit liberty to, some people like to draw on their journals and stuff like that, little designs up here. So, that would just be better. Now, as you can see on the left hand side, all the pages are same. And this is basically your journal, okay? This is your interior. And that's mainly what a journal interior should look like, just lines and lines and lines for people to write on. So there we go. That's it. That's your journal. So we're just going to go ahead and save this whole design, okay? And as you can see, mine is saved, but if yours is unsaved, it's going to tell you here that it's unsaved. So please do make sure to save everything. And once you do that, as you can see, there it was unsaved, and now I just saved it. Now, basically, once you have this design, you're going to go ahead over here into project. You're going to go into download. And now you're going to go into download current project, and you can obviously go here on CMYK, which is basically for printed books, or RGB, which is for ebooks. So I'm going to go with CMYK, obviously, because we're, doing a digital print. And once you do that, basically, it's going to start preparing those pages. Now, as you can see, that we have the interior and the book cover ready, and I already merged one of them, okay? Now, obviously, as you can see, that I already had a book cover made using Canva, okay? And that's the only thing you're going to need to do when it comes to, artistic editing and designing and stuff. But once you have your cover, then you just need to upload it on Bookbold because you already have an interior template made. Because, as you can clearly see, we just made our interior like this, and it's going to stay here. It's not going to move anywhere. You're just going to need to change the cover every now and then. So create another cover in Bookbold if you want to, and keep on constantly creating it. But before that, let's actually go and check our journal. I want to see what our journal actually looks like. So let's go on the paperback cover and look at that. How amazing does that look? So basically, that's the cover for your journal, the front and the back. And then if we are to go and check our interior, so this is our interior, 110 pages of lines. So basically, you get the point. And now you have 110 pages of PDF lines. So we're going to keep it over here. Okay, we're not going to delete it or anything because this is extremely useful. Now, you do remember that I made this cover as well, right? You saw me add the first cover into Bookbold, but you saw me make this cover in as well, like in the matter of what, like 5 minutes. And that's like, giving it a lot of time. So once we have another cover, what you're going to do is you're going to come here. We're going to delete both these images. And the extra book cover that we made in Canva, we're going to put it in our Bookbold project. So I'm going to go again on our page templates. But before that, I just remembered we're going to need to actually zip this file. So there's the untitled design zip file. I'm going to extract it into my downloads. There we go. I'm going to close this real quick. Okay. We're going to come back to our Bookbold Studio. We're going to go into the file library, do the same thing, go on upload image, go on your downloads where you zipped the file. There you go. There's our both covers, the front page and the back page. And once you have both of these, start adding them one by one. And look at that, a perfect fit. Wait, just a bit down, and there you go. Wait, just take it there. And look at that, pretty good. And you're going to do the same thing for this page over here. And we're just going to glide it to the left, okay, in a straight line. We don't want to mess with its proportions. And again, I just prefer that you use your keyboard for this, because using your mouse can be a bit shaky, and as I said, it can mess with the proportions, and I just don't like it when that happens. So once that is done, basically what you can do is you can make your background dark as well. So when it comes out in print, your background becomes dark. So wait, let me just turn this dark, and there we go. Now, as you can see, we just added a new cover. And once you've added a new cover, we're going to start making our book spine now as well. Okay, now book spine is basically this area over here, and we need to cover it. So to add our book spine, we're going to go into our elements. We're going to go into rectangle. Now, once you're in the rectangle section, you're just going to cover the spine with the whole rectangle. So we're going to come up here, stay into the green line dimensions, obviously. There we go. Now, once you have it, click on this. Obviously, you can go with the same color as the cover and stuff, but obviously we want to show the people that we actually have a good spine. So there we go. I'm going to keep a bit of a gray spine. And you can add little lines on top of it to make it into, a binder spine. It just looks good, gives a very good, detail in it. But once we've done this and we have our internals over here, okay, interior pages, just go ahead, same thing, go on download, go ahead on download current project, do CMYK if you want to do digital downloading. And once you do that, it's going to create the whole book with a new cover. Okay, and again, if I were to show you it all again, when we were in Canva, we made 2 book covers in like a matter of 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, I made 2 covers, and then I came here, I made my interior using the template library, and then I downloaded 1 book. When 1 book was done, I came back on BookBolt, I replaced the cover with the second cover that I made, this black one, and then I added that cover, and now I'm making another book. So in the matter of 10 minutes, like if you send this video back, in 10 minutes, I made, not even in 10 minutes, maybe even in less, I made 2 books, 2 journal books that are easily uploadable on Amazon now. Now, obviously, it's going to take a bit of time when it's downloading. So as you can see, it creates the project archive, and there you go. It's downloaded. So once it properly downloads into your, download files, from there on out, you're going to open it. I'm going to show you the cover page. So we're going to come here and look at this. So there's your cover page. And as you can see, I have the dark spine that I added. Now there's our cover. And once you go here, wait, let me just open up the correct one. Yeah, there we go. Now you're going to go here, you're going to go into the interior, and there's your interior. And basically that's your book, and that's how you're going to upload it. So yeah, basically once you're done with this, you're set for life. Okay, you can repeat this step for multiple different books and multiple different ideas. All you need to do is to have a different book cover to create a journal or a notebook, which you can find from Canva, or if you're really artistic, you can make it using Adobe Illustrator, using some very good designs. Now, you can use these PDFs that I just showed you and upload them on Amazon KDP and start making your passive income. Now, if you want to try this amazing platform BookBolt yourself, I will leave my personal link down in the description below, which gets you a 3-day free trial. And if you want to get the premium plan, then please use my coupon code CREATOR20. Okay, I'm going to repeat it again, CREATOR20, Creator20. If you apply this as my coupon code, you're going to get a 20% discount. Again, it's Creator20. Again, check the link in the description below to get a 3-day free trial. And yeah, that's about it. So if you enjoyed this video, please do make sure to drop down a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to see more fun videos like this related to BookBolt, let me know down in the comments below and I'll make more for you. But yeah, until then, I hope you all keep having an amazing and incredible day. That was all from me, and I will see all of you next time. Goodbye.